Yeah, so I just want to tell you about my experience at crst. It's a cool little company or whatever. So I was there for like a couple months or whatever. I went there in 2019. I was up in there. I did my little training and shit because I got my CDOs in like San Jose or whatever. I got my CDOs in San Jose, and then I just needed somewhere so where I can get some experience driving or whatever. So I went to crst. They accept me with my background check and whatever. I had like a bad criminal record or whatever, but they accepted me. They brought me on. Fuck Swift. These motherfuckers turned me down, and they gonna ask, "What'd you do? So how did you get the charge, bitch? Just hire me, nigga. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of Oakland, man. I'm trying to start driving and shit. How the fuck you gonna ask me about what the fuck I did? If my criminal record is listed on there, bitch, why the fuck would you ask me what happened? Tell me the details. Like, bitch, what are you, a fucking cop? Like, come on, get the fuck out of here." So I went to crst or whatever. Orientation was like 2-3 days because I already had my CDOs or whatever. They gonna drug test your ass as soon as you go into orientation. Like the day you get there, you gonna check into your room, hang out, chill. The next day, they gonna drug test your ass. It's gonna be like a hidden drug. They ain't even gonna tell your ass. So be prepared for that. They gonna drug test you that morning. You know what I'm saying? That morning when you walk into class for orientation, it's gonna be like 25, 30 motherfuckers in there. But everybody in there on some different shit. Some motherfuckers in there to get their CDLs. Some motherfuckers got their permit. Some motherfuckers already got their CDL, so they ain't even gonna really be in there that long. So I did my little training. They hooked me up with this one nigga I was training with. He was cool. I was able to drive like a manual truck or whatever. I ain't had to drive like the automatics or whatever, so it was cool. As soon as I got there, I did my drug test. The very next day, I was already out on the road. So I did like 30 days with him. Then after orientation's up, after training's up, after your training, your 30 days of training with crst's up, they put your ass with, you find like a partner or whatever, somebody that you're able to partner up with. They got like a list of shit in the back or whatever, people looking for partners or whatever. They had partnered me up with this old white guy. He was like a recovering meth head. Now I knew something was wrong with the motherfucker because every 15 to 20 minutes he was smoking a cigarette. Like I was smoking cigarettes back then too, but this motherfucker was like smoking a cigarette every fucking like 15 to 20 minutes. I ain't understand that shit. Even when I was driving, he'd be like, he going to sleep. I'm like, he in the back. I close up the little drapes or whatever. The little curtains or whatever. His ass to be back here smoking a cigarette. The first time I had met this motherfucker, old white dude, he picked me up in Richmond. He picked me up in Richmond, California. We driving to a truck stop near like Stockton or some shit. This motherfucker pulled over. He go between the tractor and trailer, and he go take a shit. That was the nastiest shit I ever seen. I'm sitting in the fucking passenger seat. All I see is his hands and his knees bent up in the air. I can't see him or nothing. I wasn't gonna look for that. But this motherfucker is taking a shit in between the truck. I'm like, man, this is some nasty ass shit. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but I need it to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be at the terminal losing money, just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Just wasting my time, just being there, not making no money. So I just partnered with him, stayed with him. It wasn't until we got a load to fucking Washington, right? So we got a load to Washington, everything cool, you know what I'm saying? He's still smoking his cigarettes like every 15 to 20 minutes. But he like a recovering meth head, you know what I'm saying? Conversation while he cool, whatever, cool old guy. I didn't have no problems with him. It wasn't until we got a load from Washington back down to Southern California, back down the Riverside. So in the midst of I'm on Highway 5, I'm driving. You know, doing like 55, 60 miles an hour, because that's all your ass can do when you in California. This motherfucker decides to take a shit in the truck. I'm driving. You know, you got 4 windows down here. You got 2 windows down here. You got 2 windows up top. I'm driving. All I smell is hella shit. All I smell is hella shit. And it wasn't no farting. You could tell if a motherfucker just farting. This motherfucker took a shit in the back of the truck, opened up all the windows inside here. I'm smelling shit. I'm like, hell no, I gotta pull the fuck over. I just can't pull over on no side of no road though. So I pull up at the rest area, and I'm telling this motherfucker the whole entire time I'm driving. I'm like, you back here taking a shit? You back here taking a shit? He's like, no, I'm farting. Go to a truck stop. I need to use the bathroom. I'm like, we at the rest area. He's like, no, we'll wait till we get to a truck stop. So I take off. I get to the truck stop. I pull in at the fuel aisle. He hops out the truck. I watch him. He walks inside the truck stop, stands by the door, looks around, and then comes back to the fucking truck talking about he don't need to use the bathroom no more. Cause you shit it inside the motherfucking truck, you nasty ass white, nasty motherfucker. So this motherfucker come right back. He gonna say he already used the bathroom. Then he talking about he want to switch, he want to drive. I'm like, all right, you want to drive? I'm like, cool. So I come back here. I'm looking at the windows open. The top 2 bunk windows are open. The two bottom fucking windows are open. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker took a shit inside this motherfucker. I'm like, you nasty as hell, man. I go inside the truck stop, get some Lysol spray. I'm spraying. I said, don't pull off. I need to run up inside here and get some cleaning supplies. I go in there, I get some Lysol and some fucking Bounty wipes. And I'm just spraying shit down, wiping it down. I go on the Qualcomm, I type in, my partner took a shit inside the truck. He's like, while I'm driving, he took a shit inside the truck. I'm telling him, I'm like, hey man, I gotta let these niggas know, you nasty as hell, you taking shit inside the truck. Now, I'm asleep. I could end up going to sleep later on that night. He ended up, dropping off the load or whatever. He dropped off the load, and then he goes back to the yard. He goes back to the terminal. He parks on the street. And then this motherfucker gonna try to flip the script on me, telling me, we can't be partners, you're too aggressive. Then he gonna take the truck key, leave the truck off, and I'm in the back in a bunk, just sleep. I'm like, man, I can't partner with this motherfucker again. I can't. I need somebody that's black, somebody who I can vibe with. You ain't about to put me with no crazy old white man where it's like he think he gonna get away with taking the shit inside the truck, and then he gonna try to flip the script on me like I'm the bad guy. How can I be the bad guy? You the one sitting up here in the backseat of the fucking bunk just taking a shit while I'm driving, thinking it's cool. And then he threw the bag out the window, and this how I know a nigga threw the bag out the window, right? Because we got them little window fucking, I forgot what it's called, them little window covers or whatever. So you can open up the window, but you can still get breeze. One of the ones at the bottom was already broke. One of the ones at the bottom was already motherfucking broke. So that's how I knew the motherfucker took a shit and threw it out the fucking window. From that point forward, man, I'm like, man, I can't do it. Fuck him. I grabbed my shit, checked in at the terminal, told them I need to get a room. But what I should have did was, because I already had another key, I should have just took that. I should have threw his shit out the fucking truck and just took off with the truck and the trailer and just been like, hey, this is my motherfucking truck now. You go find a new truck. But, you got motherfuckers over there that be acting like they own and shit. They don't own a motherfucking thing. That was like, yeah, that's part 1 of my experience at CRST. I'm gonna have like a part 2 later on, but if you there, partner with somebody who you gonna vibe with. Don't partner with somebody that's nasty, that's trifling, that's gonna try to take a shit in the truck. All right, man.